Hi everyone, this is the fellow math girl. This is gonna be a video for those who are feeling like giving up and do want to take their lives. So it might be a heavy subject to talk to for certain viewers, but if you wish to look for a little bit of more freedom of mind, of heart, and I guess a little bit of emotional release from what you're feeling, this is a safe space in which you can hear this video that I'm recording. It is a non-edited video, but let's get into that. So my name is Carla, and for me, growing up, I was okay the most part. It wasn't until after the death of my grandfather back in 2021 that I started to get depressed and started feeling like I wanted to take my life. However, as someone who has gone through that, those feelings are not permanent. They are things that will come and go, and you might be struggling after some time after you were not struggling, but everybody is different. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, you're gonna be okay or you're not gonna be okay. It's a different process for everyone. This is my process, but I do hope that your process goes just as well as mine, because I was able to find healing and freedom from the feelings that I was having about my life, about my worth. Because sometimes in this world we're told, if you don't do this, or you don't look like this, or you don't speak in a certain way, you're not going to be enough. And that's not true. I am a Christian, so I'm going to be adding certain parts of that topic here. But the message is the same. I mean, you are loved, even if you think nobody has chosen you, even if you think people don't notice you. There is someone that notices you, and there is somebody who is going to miss you if you take the decision that you're going to take. Here's why. For me, I did experience the death of a loved one through suicide. Very young person, 15 years old, and it was something that could have been avoided, but this person took the decision to take their life, and I blamed myself for a long time, because I was like, what did I do wrong? Was I not giving this person enough love for them to feel like they could stay or talk to me? Like, what did I do wrong? And so those feelings were like, I started to blame myself, started to feel guilty. I was like, maybe I don't want to talk to more people, because what if they take the other decision? And I get a certain point in my life where I started to burn out, and I was like, enough is enough. The reality is that if a person took the decision to take their lives, they did, but it's not something that you can blame yourself for. Even if you were there for them, even if you were with them in the process, it's not something we can always control. We can't. Therefore, like, if we cannot control the weather, we cannot control what other people do. Therefore, it is not our it's not our fault. And don't get me with the theories about weather control. We're just talking about logically right now. But don't blame yourself. And it's just easy to say, like, don't blame yourself, because I heard that a lot from people too, and I was like, it's easy to say than actually believing it yourself. And it takes time. It takes a lot of freaking time to believe that. If you need to cry it, which is a way that I release it, please do so. If you want to do it alone, go ahead, cry it out. Don't keep it, because I kept this so much, it started to affect my gut health, because I started to get anxious. So don't keep it. It's like a boiling kettle. If you leave it on the fire for a long while, how you're not going to expect it to explode? It's a building pressure that needs to be released. And so does your emotions. Emotions need to be released a certain amount of time, or you're going to explode. You're gonna burn out. And I do not want you to burn out. And if you already have burned out, this is the time to heal. I'm in the process of still healing. I'm good now. But, I'm still taking those baby steps. Okay? So, if you click the video about, people that will miss you if you do take the decision, because I'm talking of both sides. As someone who has had those feelings, and as someone that experienced the guilt of a loved one taking their lives. So both scenarios. So if you are thinking about taking your life, do you love your loved ones? Or do you love someone? Because this is you cannot reverse this decision. And I'm gonna say it in all the seriousness. And this is not to reprehend you, be like, oh, no. It is a serious matter. It is a serious matter. And I have this video so that if you want to ask for advice, you can do so. And I don't want to make these videos too long because I don't want to, overwhelm people. But if you are thinking of taking the decision of taking your life, think who is going to affect. Maybe you have family problems. Maybe you don't get along with your mom or dad or with someone. But taking your life it's not the solution. Because no matter how messed up your relationship is with someone, your death will impact them. And please don't say, oh well, I wanna do it as a revenge. No. Because revenge, quote unquote, it's like taking poison and hoping your enemy dies. It's a double-edged sword. So no, you're not getting a revenge at the end of the day by taking your life thinking that it's gonna hurt someone. It will hurt someone, but it's also gonna end something beautiful in you. Your life. And I'm gonna get mom mode right now. Because there is somebody that loves you. And if you are alone in this world, perhaps you've lost your family, or you're an orphan, or you got kicked out of home, you're going to find someone, a community that's going to care for you. We as human beings have the ability to make friends, even if we are, the opposite of extroverted is introvert. Even if you're introvert, you have the ability to make friends. Because all human beings are social beings. You can make a community online. If you don't want to be socializing in person, you can make a community online. Gaming, movies, anime, or makeup, anything that you like. But find a community and hold it as an anchor for your life. I beg you. I plead with you. Your life is worth a lot more than you think. It is worth. Ooh, if only you knew. And I don't want to get all religious on whoever's watching, but you are loved. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And this is probably gonna sound funny to anybody who hears it, but when you were made, you won the race against the millions of sperm. It is not a coincidence that you are here and that you were born. You have something special that could be placed in use. You could make the difference in the lives of someone else. Your surviving story is a testimony for someone that's going through the same situation. When I was depressed, I asked my mom, hey mom, why am I going through this? What is even the purpose? And you know what she said? Sometimes you go through experiences that you go through so that when you get out of them and survive them, you can help others that are going through the same situations so that they can be free as well. And so whoever's watching, I'm going to put you in a mission. Whether you're someone who wants to take their life or someone who is dealing with guilt of the death of the loved one through suicide, I'm putting a mission. Be free. Be free of the thoughts that plague you. Be free of the feeling of guilt, of unworthiness. Be free of whatever doesn't make you feel happy. Find happiness. There's so much. I know there's problems in the world. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. But if there are problems in the world, then you could be part of the difference. Make videos. Talk to people that are going through this. For example, I've never, tried drugs or never had a drug addiction. But if you're going through a drug addiction, you can make a video about your drug addiction journey and how you got out of it and what helped you, what didn't. You can make a difference. Poder es querer. Translation: wanting to is power. What does that mean? Wanting to do something is a power. Because if you want to do it, you will do it. And even if you don't have the motivation, which I've been there, find something to hold on. Please. Okay? So with all the love, with all the appreciation watching the video, be safe, be happy. This is your mission. Hopefully this is a sign for you. I will be praying for you. If you're not religious, I will still be praying for you, if you don't mind. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Short video. If you want more recommendations of what you want me to talk about, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm not a therapist, but I am a human being with human emotions and experiences. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.